Hey guys, it's Maddie. I have Green Day in the background. I got new CDs at the library today. I'm renting them. And I'm sorry if my fan is in the background. Yeah. So I haven't made a video in a while, and I decided to make one to explain why I haven't made one. Also, I'm wearing a shirt that I patched this little tie-dye pocket on. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, and it's really late, but I wanted to explain this. Basically, why I haven't made a video in a while. So first off, my mom took my iPod, but there is a whole bunch of stuff behind why. And basically, it's because. So where do I start? Okay, so it all started when there was this teacher, Mrs. Sherwood. I was not a huge fan of her, and basically she was pissing me off and telling me, like, this corner of the room that I sit in is very noisy. And she's like, well, what's going to quiet you guys down, like, asking all this. And I'm like, I could sleep, I don't snore, it's fine. Everybody laughed. Then she moved me and was telling me I need to go to bed earlier because I'm always tired. And then she said a word that sounded like queer, and she thought it was so funny. She was like, oh yeah, telling the whole class, like, oh yeah, queer is so funny, haha. And in my head, I'm thinking, what if some kids in this class are gay? And, like, I'm bisexual, so that offends me as well. What if someone has gay parents? Like, wouldn't that offend them too? You gotta really think about who you're talking to. I don't know, she's just really ignorant. And basically, she was getting in my face telling me, oh, I'm being very quiet, you're causing a scene. I'm like, what the hell? And then I literally said to her, I said, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. And she's just like, oh, that's all I needed to hear. And I'm like, can I please freaking leave now? And she's like, don't even think about it. And she called and I got sent down to the principal's. I think I went home earlier then. And on the way down to the office, I was telling them about how I'm suicidal because I was cutting a lot. And this was kind of why I was so mad at the point. This was like a couple weeks ago. And I was cutting a lot and self-harming and just like so suicidal and everything. And then I remember another day, it was like a day or two after, they sent me to the principal's office again to talk, and I was talking about how I was cutting and just being honest because I hate hiding it, and I was talking about how I was suicidal and everything. And they ended up, since I really wanted to, they sent me to the hospital, and I was like in the hospital like for hours. Like I ended up eating there, and I like hospital food, so I didn't really mind that. And then I was there for a while. They decided not to keep me because hospitalization inpatient is for people that they're scared they're going to kill themselves or anything, but they weren't really worried for my safety. I mean, they knew I was going to go home and be fine. And so they looked at my legs and they were kind of already healed because I hadn't cut in like 3 or 4 days. They healed pretty quickly for me. So, and then they ended up sending me home, but they told me to go to this place, Transitions. I'm not sure if anybody knows what that is. Transitions is like outpatient, so it's like a hospital, but you go home at the end of the day. It's like school. They have some schoolwork that your school sends, and it's basically just like counseling and stuff, and it's been working really good for me. Also, before I went to Transitions, I think this happened before then, yeah, I was fighting with my parents. I'm like throwing things, getting so mad and threatening them. I'm gonna like kill you in your sleep and like screaming and fighting. And then I remember like I like literally blacked out, didn't know what I was doing. And because I was mad at my brother for some reason, he wouldn't share his Cheez-Its with me or something. So as I was walking out to go outside, I like smashed a photo of my brother, and there was glass everywhere. I remember when I was walking out, my dad was like, the dogs are going to step in this, you're going to hurt the dogs. And all I cared about was like, oh my god, the dogs, I don't want to hurt them because I really care about animals. And then I said to my dad as I was walking out, I was like, I'm not going to run away, I just need to go outside. And I was like crying. My hand was bleeding a little bit from smashing it. And I was calling Haley, but she wasn't answering. And my friend Jessie, she stopped by just to see what I was doing. She didn't know anything that happened. I explained it to her, and her mom was there, and I explained it to them. But yeah, that was before Transitions, and now I'm in Transitions. So everything's going pretty good. I've been there for 2 weeks, I think. I'm going back next week, I think, to go back to high school and see Haley. Like, me and Haley had a small argument this morning because I've been hanging out with Steven a lot, my friend Steven. But we're not arguing anymore, so. And I'm really sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but that's basically what's been going on. and I've been clean from self-harming for probably almost a month, because it's been a couple weeks, I think. Basically, Haley was like, I'm not going to forgive you for do this again, I really don't want you to do this, but I can't deal with it anymore, so yeah, something like that. And now I'm not self-harming. Thank you, Haley. I love you, boo. So, subscribe, become a cool loser. I know this video was depressing. I love you. And like this video, comment down below anything else you want to know, or like suggestions for other videos. And hope to make another video again soon. And I love you. Bye.